My name is Christopher Michael D'Ambrosio, and I'm Senior the First. And the Lord has wanted me to put my testimony on here. And I'm afraid it's too big just for one session. I'm going to have to do this in parts. I no longer get high anymore. Let's put it to you that way. I've been released. I've got the blood of the Lord all over me. He released me after all these years. I haven't used cocaine in 30 years, but I don't use pot anymore either. No more THC. I still struggle with the nicotine time to time. It started with that, went on to a slew of things. And then it's come back. So the first shall be the last, for he declared the end from the beginning. I'm really not sure how to do this. I'm just stepping out into faith, doing what he said to do. His light shines through me for the world to see. I know somebody out there is going to need to hear this. That dude doesn't get high anymore? I know that guy. No kidding. Yeah. He hasn't in a long time. Especially the hard drugs. Long time. Most people don't know that, cannabis is a holistic medicine used to help people get off harder drugs. It's not within the network, so a lot of people don't know about that kind of stuff. But with dispensaries now, you don't need really a prescription to help yourself in that way. And I wouldn't suggest that for the average Jew. That's really a medication. It's really not to be used like a beer. And even then, I don't drink either. This guy doesn't drink. Not touch that stuff anymore. And I'm so grateful that I'm not that guy, and I haven't been for such a long time. My son has a problem with the alcohol like his mom. And I thank the Pinal County Sheriff's Office for not throwing the book at him. They've helped me work with him. And in that process, I realized that I had to close the door. And it dawned on me, wow, the authority didn't treat me like a former drug addict or they spoke to me like they would speak to my dad. And then I started to realize that, wow, if it came from them first, it trickled down to everybody else. And I could tell you for certain that not doing the drugs is one thing, but not being seen as that guy long after you're not doing them anymore, that's a whole nother jacket. And after the officer left, letting me know, he came by to let me know I could go pick up Chris. Because he got drunk and got stupid, and they picked him up, let him sleep it off at the cell, rather than just wrecking his life with all kinds of charges. Thank you, Pinal County Sheriff's Office. Thank you very much. That's not the only thing I'd like to thank him for, too. I was taking this potassium medication all my life, 50 years, mixing it with milk. I always had stomach problems and trips to the restroom because of that. They don't accommodate you like that when you're a guest. I learned how to take it with water. Thank you. I don't have half the issues that I once did because of that. Blessing in disguise. Thank you very much for helping me out like that. And helping me be seen as one. Thank you very, very much. starts with the authority, it trickles down to everybody else. That's redemption. That's vindication. And that comes from the Father. Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25 says, to agree with your adversary quickly, for you'll be handed unto the judge. The judge will hand you unto the officer. The officer will place you into jail till your debt to society has been paid. And some Bibles will finish that with every last penny. I've got several different ones, like King James, New King James, English Standard Version, NIV, New International Version, several different ones, and I'll open them all to the same place. When somebody says, well, it's been rewritten, that's bogus. I can tell you for certain, that's bogus. I flip them all open to Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Or, through Christ Jesus, I can do all things. So, did it really say something different? No. And bear in mind, the Word is God. Before the 6 days of creation and the seventh day, he rested. We know it's the Sabbath. So the Father, in his most infinite wisdom, already knew of a judge and a court and an officer and a jail before the earth was formed. Ha! If that doesn't get you to think differently, I don't think there's any hope for you. And I'd like to apologize to all the people out there I've disappointed over the years. I'm sorry. I do sincerely apologize for being such a late bloomer. I was in a major chrysalis, heartsy, tenacious C. But now I'm a pretty butterfly. So, consider that part one. There'll be a part two sometime. Okay, peeps? Peace.